Sorry, Dan, what did you say?
Oh, zoom right in on the,
Zoom out?
zoom in.
Zoom in.
While
Sorry, I'm
we're
out of
0 the
crosstalk.
section.
section is 0.
Can we take stills? Oh, we don't have on this dive, right?
I'm taking them.
Sample jar.
Okay,
So
thank
now
you
we're going to
rotating
sample
them
jar
out?
number 5, correct?
Correct.
Thank you.
Sample jar number 5 is selected. Ready for suction.
Ready.
Are you happy with that full zoom there?
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, this is going to be beautiful.
Oh, jeez. You tune in on channel 3, you can see where our samples are being collected there on the side. Right now we're taking samples of these mushroom coral with our suction hose.
Nice.
Perfect.
And they're
All right.
carefully being sucked into a collection
Now
jar.
we're waiting for it to go up the tube and into the jar.
I think we're
And
good.
meanwhile, you can go wide for us, Sam.
We got 3 of those, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Chris,
Yeah.
could you amend that target to say 061 through 063, please?
I don't, yeah.
You want to pull that back in a little?
Ian, this is the last task on the dive?
The last what, sorry?
The last task of the dive?
No, we've
No?
got all kinds of tasks to go.
Okay. Just
Are we
got it. Okay.
We're not
So
pulling
are
it in
you
now?
are you good at this location though, Fabio?
Yeah, I don't see the same.
Okay.
Last.
So I got you a couple of samples. So can we carry it back on to other tasks, or
Sure.
Still
you want to
Yeah.
pick up your rock samples now while
Still
we're?
waiting for him to come in the jar.
You had
Haven't
2 rock
seen him yet.
samples, right?
I don't have it. Steve's.
No, let me.
Steve?
Oh, let me
Rock
rephrase
samples?
it. There was
There
There
it
it
is
is
in the jar.
in the
Okay.
dive plan.
There's 3 in the
Yeah,
jar.
dive plan.
Perfect, thank you.
There are 2. Trying to find where it says it there.
You
That's
wanna,
Steve's. I don't know the requirement for
Rotating the
that.
jar 4.
Okay. All right.
Roger.
Yeah, okay. But are you good,
I'm gonna use
Fabio,
bubble
on
to
your
stow
samples?
this.
I know you would want to go all day, but will
No,
this
it's
at least keep you smiling for the
Is
for the
the-
day?
Is the vessel still moving?
We're good for
or-
now.
Stopped.
Maybe
Okay.
later more.
Everything is pretty well stabilized right now.
Sorry,
You
second. Sorry, Fabio.
Are we doing?
I think we're good for now because we just found a good spot with a few replicates.
Okay, so Nav, that's great. Then can we head for JB12, please?
Okay, that's that should show up as a main instrument platform or the right
Yeah.
in the thing. Okay, got it.
We're actually
Arm is halted, so you have full, or
yeah,
hydraulics are off,
JB12.
so you have full
Roger.
juice.
UK for DVL reset.
Yep.
All things are reasonable right now.
Yeah.
Nav, I also want if that's on the way, says the cable between where he's got MEF ADCP and the JB12 platform. I don't know if you can see that on there, Chris.
Let me get the ship move going.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we got time.
Okay, I gotta go help Steve with the RAS.
Okay.
There's lots of samples.
Thanks, Fabio.
Sam, can you
Thank
zoom
you.
in just a touch?
Sure.
Thank you. I like a clean screen. So, Ian, we're not recovering at noon then?
No, we don't have time. We lost a lot of time overnight tonight, so not to be expected.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer when the
So-
ship takes
so-
a holiday.
So what we're going to do is we're going to head right now back to the instrument platform at JB12. There's a beacon on there I want to get back, as we're short beacons, and
Right.
I don't want to be in a position where we don't have a beacon. And
What's
my
that?
phone's ringing. So after we
No,
get the
we can
beacons
talk
back,
real quick.
I'm going to go off comms for a second, Ian. Well, actually, I'll put Trevor on comms. So,
oh, Trevor's
sorry to interrupt. We were going to recover at noon, so that's why I wasn't worried about it, but no, we're not. As far as the vehicle, we already talked about that. It's all good. So what we're doing, Ian was just starting to explain when I interrupted him yet again. So if you want to stand back there where you can hear him,
Oh, God forbid.
'cause I have no clue what we're doing.
Okay, Trevor's right there.
Yeah,
Trevor's coming back by me.
he's going to come back where he can hear
Okay.
it.
You're going to acoustically listen to me, and I will verbally speak to you. Okay, so Trevor, the who is
sciencey.
the ROV chief, I guess that's Trevor's role. Okay, so we're going to go back. We were doing the math on whether or not we'd have time to get in a mooring today, and what we could complete here, and the priorities to complete here over getting in a mooring today. So the latest plan will be to go
I don't know where you
pick
are
up the
in August,
beacon
by the
at
way.
JB12. I want to do a little bit of just mitigation of the ADCP cable. It's a slinky one that goes out to the east because that's where the mud mat, potentially, if it comes up short, we might have to land it, and I don't want to land it on a cable. Then we'll continue to the south, and the bars at MEF South has a gas tight, and that one should be fairly simple. It's just a reposition of it in the hole, and the gas tight that's on the porch, one of the UMIN ones we'll use for that sampling. Then we'll head back, we'll pop the sediment trap. So then we'll recover the sediment trap. Then we'll come back to Grotto, and time-wise, I think then we're gonna have to pop the hydrophone, which is right at Grotto, and then we'll install the bars at Grotto. Steve says he's got a place that he saw. The place there that was at, they probed overnight a dozen times. Dan, I think you can safely.
Yeah, it doesn't, it's.
They couldn't get a good flow. They tried, they got like 200 degrees max. So that's gonna be a balancing act because I don't know exactly where Steve's talking about putting this. And it's also higher up in Grotto. Yeah, we'll figure that out. And then we'll recover from there. So I figure recovery is gonna be closer to probably 10 o'clock at night. And then what we'll do, we'll turn over the vehicle, and then we'll dive sometime after midnight, whatever, 2 in the morning or whatever. We'll figure out the math on that at RC North with a beacon and the tilt meter. And we'll go down, we'll install those, we'll do what we can on the bottom so that we're releasing the mooring that's down there at first light and recovering the vehicle. So we'll recover the vehicle, we'll get the mooring on deck, and then hopefully during the day we'll get 1, possibly 2 moorings in the water, but then we have to be diving at the node for the cable ship at 6 p.m. so that we can do that dive down there. So it might only be 1. Yeah, so it might only be 1 mooring down, back down, but at least if we get 1 down out of the 2, yeah. I'm hoping we get done before 10, but it's been hurting cats to get some decisions made of where things go. So, and we're basically, other than the 2 bars, dive plan sort of is not really clear on science-wise where things are going. So we'll see what we can do with that. But so it means down here most of today. Okay.
Yeah, it's more than we knew.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah,
Thanks, Ian.
Okay.
There you go, folks. That's our.
We're gonna have to go either back around or back over.
Roger. I will.
The Hulk? Over.
Yeah. I'll disappear.
No,
You're in charge.
That's a silly question.
Hey, ROV.
Yes, sir.
I got to go make a phone call.
Okay.
But Adrian's back here, and she's been dive chief like, so I don't know how many times now. I don't know. I have no idea.
I thought you were going to, so you're not going to leave us unsupervised.
I'm going to leave you with Adrian. But we're picking up the beacon at JB12, and I think it's going to take us a while to get there, right?
Okay.
Roger.
And then after the beacon at JB12, right there, the ADCP cable, which now I guess Chris, I can explain that to you.
Yeah.
There's a chance, a low chance, but when we lay the cable in 48 hours, that we end up having to be very close to that ADCP. So there's a green Falmat cable that's strung out like a slinky between JB12 and the ADCP. I'm going to see if we can, whatever, Dan and Greg, to try to move that cable further north. Do you follow what I'm saying with that, Dan? I could show you the sketch.
Yeah, we want to make the loop of the cable go further north instead of straight out to the ADCP.
Right. So I'll show you the sketch, and then
and it's green.
Leave.
And it's green.
All right. You want it to loop that way. Other stuff. Okay. Yep. Right, right. If we can nudge that. Okay.
Roger.
Okay. Adrian, at some point there was talk about picking up rocks.
Yes, Steve will be able to give more information on that.
Okay, Steve's busy.
He's the IPP on that. Those
Just
look like
figure
some
as,
nice rocks.
Right, like as we're swinging back, depending on what we're looking for.
Yeah, okay, perfect. He'll be on comms in a sec here, it looks like.
The fun thing about scientists is they're much more easily distracted than engineers.
Yeah, I'd keep heading there if you can, to JB12.
That's a significant plan change. Recover at noon, recover at 10.
They're close, right?
And they each have 4 digits.
They're both times in a day.
Mm-hmm.
These rock formations look pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See how long I can keep it up before I'm getting run over by Argus. Off we go.
Hey, Dan and Greg, could I just confirm that when I'm looking at those Niskins, the one that is open is most forward?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yep. And it's going to have difficulty closing at the moment because the lanyard from the Niskin behind it is in it.
Perfect.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, well, I see a sponge now.
Really?
Yeah.
Just in time.
Hey, there's a cable. I'll have to go far around here to find one of those.
Sounds good.
Bring my heading over just a little bit.
Roger, I'll run back out.
I'll put us about 315 for my heading.
We should be able to pretty much get where he wants to go from here, right?
I think so.
Yeah, you can follow that cliff on your right side if you still have it in some view.
More interesting than this cable, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
well, the cable's just as good. Yeah.
What's that?
The cable's just as good.
Oh, feedback. Oh wait, that's the landing zone. We're back at the junction box.
We are.
Yeah, that's the bead bag on top of Alvin stack.
It is.
That's
So-
the landing zone.
Yeah, so if I understood Ian correctly, we're just clearing that cable from the ADCP north.
Right.
Near the other cables that we had there, right?
Yeah, this squiggly one up here.
It's probably squiggly, yeah. What's
and
that
also,
thing?
yep, that's the ADCP cable straight ahead there.
Well,
Yep.
what's the grading there? What?
That's old.
Just the grade laying there?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to move over to a slightly better viewing place.
Yeah, maybe get the teleprompter action going on.
I know what I'm doing. Who knows?
Okay, there's one end.
You're kind of over the middle at the moment.
Think so?
Close enough. It's between the two ends.
So yeah, I think if we move that slinky cable up towards the blue and orange, we can't go wrong. I
Yeah.
don't think we'll be able to. The
That's what I'm
ADCP is not a big ADCP, but it's still
thinking.
fairly heavy. I don't think we can pull it. And if we move it, it's not a big deal. It's not a location
Right.
sensitive.
Yeah, we could grab right in there, that little
Yeah.
loop that's sticking out.
Sounds good. On the flag grab.
Okay.
And with that slinky stuff, you'll be able to see what kind of tension you have on anyway. If it becomes a clothesline, you're probably moving something.
Okay. You can get in if you want now. You want in here? Come on. I'm ready to get out. Yeah, I had my jollies. If you want in, we're moving cable around. We're moving cable around. I'm happy to run it out. Yeah. Yeah, the plan changed from Roger. Yeah, I'm having fun. Well, I already had my fun actually. So.
So are we happy there?
Yeah.
Just
Bombs away.
Yeah, see what it looks like. Maybe you just pull the little section, or may have to do it in two other spots.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
we'll take a look.
I didn't do that very nicely. I should have done it so we can see the cable.
I won't tell anybody.
It's late in the day. Thanks for letting me have a play there, by the way. So rarely that we get some unsupervised time with this vehicle that
Hey.
it's usually highly supervised and choreographed. Usually the only time I get to play like that is when they're having a science huddle, and it's only for a minute or two.
So we could probably do another.
I think so. Let's do one here where I can see
Yeah.
coming up. Okay. Am I close enough for you?
So it didn't go up, eh? It springs back, does it?
No, we
Okay, I was
sorry,
facing
Greg.
the other direction.
we moved it. We moved that slack loop over to with the other cables.
Yeah.
So this time I'm gonna do it so we can actually see what the heck we're doing.
Yeah, because there's plenty of cable there, but it may not stay.
The other piece we moved stayed, and you can see in.
Okay. So it's all happening. Sorry, I missed it. something else was going on too.
You didn't miss much.
Missed the excitement.
I got it off the seabed there. I'm just sliding over to my left.
It's fairly heavy, and if it moves a little bit, it's not a concern. It's gimbaled.
Yeah, we shouldn't move it.
Yeah.
Oh, put it right on the fault line. Okay. I'll bring her down now.
Oh man, separating the crabs.
I don't think I want to hang it over. All right, you want to let her go there?
Wrist yaw got stuck over.
Really?
Yep, for a moment. So then we have to get the...
I'd say it's pretty well moved, Steve. I'll give you a shot so you can see how far we moved it here.
Yeah, it's clearing that. I didn't see the distance to the landing spot, but I think that's what he called for.
Yeah, yeah, we did a pretty decent move on it.
Okay.
Well, what's next on the...
We got to get that beacon from the junction box.
Roger.
Junction box is that way.
Thank you.
Thanks, Greg. Had me panicking there. What is now?
Where's this guy going?
What is...
I sometimes lose the plot.
So it's a junction.
But it's always good to have it. Nice to have a good co-pilot.
We're grabbing the beacon from JB12 to recover it.
Recover what?
The beacon.
Just for us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for us.
USBL beacon.
So the cable ship won't have a beacon down here?
I don't know. I just do the things that were instructed.
Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of curious about that myself.
So we did an entire dive to put the places beacon.
Pick it up. Are you sure we're supposed to pick up this beacon?
I don't know. Adrian's was the adult left in charge.
Adrian,
Well,
are you sure we're supposed to pick up this beacon?
This is on you. Adrian said pick up the beacon.
Let's do it and then blame Ian if it's wrong and not blame me.
Anytime you want, Greg.
I like the way you think.
Yeah.
It's a nicely placed beacon.
I know
It
the
is a
next
nicely
step, I think,
placed
is going
beacon.
down south, right? Going south.
Starboard box. Coming up. Toot, toot, toot. Starboard box is out. Okay, next task.
I think the next task is go down to Sanya Village, which is, you well know that place, Dan. You've sat on
Yeah,
little things down there.
forget how to get there from here.
I think, and we're going to do, and I'm just running through this so that Greg can confirm that he was told the same thing.
It's off to the southeast, isn't it?
Yes, it's the same way you came. Just go back. You can follow that. If you go over to the east.
In as that gets.
Roger.
So you can follow that cliff to the east, or one of those cables.
No, I can only hold two things in my head at once, so we did the two things I knew about.
Oh, we're going to, you did, okay. I think I know the rest, because that's sort of just part of the same old plan, except different order. Not totally new stuff that I didn't hear about.
Follow the gray cable?
No, go south.
South. This is pretty much south.
Maybe a little more southeast, and we'll hit the.
Oh man, there's plenty of sandbags. You could have all the sandbags you wanted.
How far south is this thing?
Go ahead, Sam.
120 meters.
You should have a waypoint on there for
Yeah.
the village.
So it's either Sanya Village or MEF South or
Yeah,
Bars.
MEF
South,
South
there we go,
Bars.
okay.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, I usually just follow. There's a cliff there, and you just go east, and you find that cliff, and you just follow it. But
This is our map.
Ridge
USBL
nav,
has been
65 meters
ridiculously
due south.
good.
Due south.
And we're
All right,
Yeah, yeah.
this
if you
is
go-
Halton.
You can follow the cliff, but if you just go due south, you'll get there too.
And you're following the cliff.
I haven't found the cliff yet.
You should. It looks like you'll find it if you keep going this
Keep
way.
on going east a little bit, and you'll find it.
Yeah, Roger.
And it's sitting right on the cliff.
There's the cliff.
It's kind of fun to fly over a cliff anyway.
Way more fun to fly on the cliff.
And we're okay for any kind of funny little spongiform collections and
Yeah.
enemies and all that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about rocks.
Well, we have
Big
to
ones pick up a
We have
rock.
to pick up a rock at Sanya, at the place
perfect.
where I call Sanya Village, which is the place we're going to.
Or cable tether extent. Are those the sponges that he wants? Because those are taller. I don't think that's actually what he's going for.
Now, these are kind of button things that maybe.
Ooh, I'll bet you I
quarter
could push
size.
that rock right off that cliff.
Yeah, I'm
Wile E.
not sure if
Coyote
those are
style.
Those are sponges. I don't know if they're the type that he wants.
Is the sponge right above the lasers the type that he wants?
I have no idea.
Good game.
I should just get one. Oh, that's an overhanging one. We're going to be here for a while.
You want to zoom on it and make sure it's a sponge before we get it?
So. Oh yeah, please, and we'll rely on Ashley.
Oh, I don't know what kind of sponge he wants. I'll be able to tell you if it is a sponge.
I think it's them sponges that look like. I'll be able to tell you that what it's supposed to look like, and if you say it's a sponge, then I'll say grab it.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, you can zoom in
And
there.
we're
But
nice and loud in the lab there too, so we can.
Sam,
maybe I
zoom.
can-
that's good.
Yeah, I think those are they, aren't they?
Those look like sponges to me.
Yeah. Grab the one. Something
dusty
like
one.
that you're dusting.
Yeah, the dusty one.
I'm feeding them.
All right, full
Did you
line.
say he had enough though? Is that?
We haven't gotten
Zoom out,
any.
Sam.
We haven't
sponges
gotten
yet.
any, but I think he might have said he had enough.
But
So
we're
that's-
waiting. We're waiting on a ship move.
Right.
correct? Okay.
Sam, are you there? Can you zoom out, please?
I don't know if
Yeah,
we need to wait
sorry.
on a Fabio okay, because I think we only have a certain number of collections permitted.
Oh, okay.
I killed that one.
Oh, we'll continue on to the village.
Sure. If the
Dan, you're really quiet. I'm going to bump you up audio-wise.
Completely dusted it.
Fed it. That's how sponges eat. ROVs.
Yeah. Is this cable we're following over the edge of the cliff?
it'll come back up.
What's that?
It'll come back up.
Ian got me pretty good one time. It was a cable like this went over the edge of a cliff, and he's like, oh, that cliff wasn't there before.
It's a pretty sincere cliff.
Yep.
Does it stop?
Can
Wait,
you come
look,
down,
hey,
Greg?
did you stop and look down there? There was something down there.
Come down on the...
Go back a tiny bit.
No, he's talking to you.
Did you see something down there?
Oh,
We're looking for that
yeah,
USBL.
look straight, look
Yeah,
down.
you'll have to come down. I'm out of leash. What are you talking about, Steve?
Straight down that crevasse just below you is something. and we're looking for
It
a
looks
USBL
ropey.
thing. No, it's not nothing. Oh, what's that?
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Hey,
I
it's
don't know.
something, but I don't know what it is.
Zoom in.
Looks like a experiment going bad. You can zoom in there, Sam. Quick
Yeah,
zoom.
looks like a...
Bunch of cables down there, ropes. And
Okay, we're out.
Coming
Sorry.
up. Yeah,
Yeah,
looked like
keep
some
on going.
UTC.
You only kind of fit in there.
Yeah, I touched. Or I made the mistake of blasting the laterals and blowing all the dust off the wall.
Did we somehow miss this? No, we didn't. Or so.
Looks
You're
like
just
an
like
old Rockles
kind of
cable there.
disappearing from view.
Am I following the cable back up or just moseying to the south still?
You can just follow the cliff. We're at that. Remember that thing was right on the side of the cliff, right?
Oh, the bars that needs to be
Right.
redone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an interesting cable lay there.
It's artistic.
Well, it was a Rockles layout.
Yeah, I remember.
Pretty high.
It's one of the first Rockles lays.
Going along the cliffside there, waiting for ship moves and stuff. Sure. You back? So we cleared the cable, grabbed the thing, and basically looking for USBL beacons down here. I thought it was a USBL beacon. I thought I was going to be golden. I'd save the day, but it wasn't. It was nothing. It was some sort of not ours.
I don't think we're going to do the bars. That's my guess.
No.
For those of you on the 12-hour watch, there's who have never gotten a ice cream night. There's ice cream stashed.
Yeah.
This
apparently
is
there's-
very good
stashed.
to know.
Yeah.
A stash?
Where?
Marlene told me, but only
Yeah.
one person knows apparently, because only one ever disappeared.
Well, I figured it would be best after lunch, so I left mine.
Oh, wow.
You know, I wasn't going to eat it before breakfast, ruin breakfast. Come on.
I need to get this.
Is it only
insider
the ice
information.
cream from yesterday, or
Yeah.
do they have the
No,
ones
it's-
from previous? Okay.
It's just I think strawberry from yesterday.
Okay.
That strawberry from yesterday was good.
Care to
And
share the
and-
location?
Not on the public
Not on
airways.
public airways. And there's like 3 or 4 chocolate bowls too.
Ship's not moving anymore, but we're waiting for Argus.
Oh.
For our viewers tuning in, we are still here at our location at Endeavor Field. You could always tune into our live feeds on our website. We currently have channels 1, 2, and 3 up on our quad feed. We have a few tasks still to perform. We're going to be down here for a while longer, it looks like. But we've accomplished a lot so far on this trip, and a lot more still to come. Doing some cable work here at the bottom, but we've already released one of our moors. We've set up cameras, taken some samples, some biological samples, geological samples, sediment samples. A lot on this dive so far, but as always, we're answering your questions here on the live chat, so feel free to chime in with whatever questions you have, and continue to follow us along, and also check out the data that we're collecting on the Ocean Networks Canada website as well.
See any of those sponges?
I don't even know if we're looking for sponges.
I've given up on the sponge hunt until we get word from Fabio.
We're waiting on Argus at the moment, so.
And we're not allowed to grab a rock from here. We have to grab a rock from someplace else. But you can just see the inside of that big pillow.
Oh, yeah.
Right above the lasers.
Too bad you can't get the light on it. Could shine a headlight into it.
It's doing us a lot of good. I'm excited to see that video Josh got.
Yeah.
For our viewer asking about our coordinate locations, yes, that's what is showing here on your screen if you're looking at channels 1 and 2. I'm not exactly sure how to do the coordination into degrees and minutes. I'd have to Google that one. If anyone knows off the top of their heads.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, like how
Google it.
to calculate from decimal degrees to degrees and minutes.
Yeah, just take the number after the decimal and multiply times 60.
So it's 129 and then 5 minutes, 5.902 minutes. So it's right now in degrees decimal minutes.
Oh,
I think that's our thing.
Oh, on that's, yeah, okay.
On the closed captioning, yeah.
We made it.
We're here. Yay.
This is a pretty landscape. Kind of. Moonscape.
Just in time to get out of the chair and walk.
Looks like a deserted, barren landscape.
Yay. Sorry, guys, I forgot my old man glasses downstairs.
Unusual features.
You what, sorry?
Oh, just unusual features here.
I don't think it was a comment on the glasses.
Not about you.
It's not that unusual.
Or it could be about him.
Yeah. Everyone, he's back.
It's very
Unusual features.
Very unusual features.
Where's the
where
reamer?
we're going.
Wow.
On the porch.
Look at that
Still
cone.
on the porch.
So that was just a little thing. So it keeps building up and then collapsing.
It's hard now.
So
it is.
how big was that originally?
It was just a little pimple on the
I think we're
ground.
going to need to go to the other side, just so you know, Dan.
So
yeah,
that-
Roger.
So
But I'm going to park it
that's-
here, and then I'm going to get out of this chair.
that's the new hole we're going to try to go in there. In the
top
top
one?
there. It's
You
about
guys made
6.
that?
No, it's 6 little holes.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see what happens
It's
when we
time to
start
do
poking at it. It might fall
Bars.
down. The actual nozzle is on the other side, and it's stuck in really low.
Okay, so I believe we should remove the
Hey, Sam?
existing one first.
Yep.
Can you zoom in there?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, a lot going.
There's nobody here to get in the chair.
Oh.
Okay, so are we swapping out here, Dan?
Zoom in a little
Yeah.
bit more. I thought I had kids hovering, but so I was going to hand it over, but we got a few more minutes. So.
Okay, so we need to come around on the other side because we're going to try to get the pig's on its side too. He fell over.
Yeah, it is on its side.
Okay, so we need to get the present
Nope.
nozzle out, or
So-
the present sensor out of this vent.
They're not in the van yet.
Okay, sorry. I thought it was time to go. I looked at the wrong number. Okay, Sam, if you can zoom out for us, please.
Roger.
Now that we got a priority pitch here, let's go back to work.
So Damien's on shore watching the temperature, and I think I've got it up here too. It'll be a lot slower, but so we're at 85 degrees, Ian. So quite cool.
Right.
So we'll just nudge and nudge until.
Right.
So no reaming.
No
reaming.
We're pulling.
No reaming. We got to get around. We're going to position Dan on the other side where the T handle
Delrin
is.
smoking?
Yeah, go ahead, Ian.
No, maybe. No, it's fine. It's got just dirt on it.
Are you guys?
No, it is dirt. It wouldn't smoke down there. It would melt, but it wouldn't smoke.
You're going to reposition the wand, are you,
Are we okay here?
Okay.
Dan, can I
Yeah,
are you listening? Sorry, I never know whether you're hearing me or talking with Greg.
No, he was just letting me know we're going to
Okay,
reposition the wand.
So you might as well land down here because we're going to slowly, so let's get a good position. We're going to slowly try to wiggle the T handle here. I mean, really slowly. And try to get the probe. So the probe does a 90 there, right? You know that.
Yep.
And Steve is saying it's cemented in at this point in time.
Well, it may not be very hard. It looks pretty packed.
Okay, so
but I haven't pulled
we poked it last time and it didn't.
Okay, so I missed all that. I
leap
was
out
doing that sleeping thing, which is kind of nice once in a while. So if we're settled down, we're in a good position. If we can get the craft out there.
Oh gosh.
We are.
Check our gauges, all that sort of stuff, and just give it a little wiggle. So, but do not pull it out fast. Like even if you're like, oh yeah, it's free.
Yeah, because it's a.
And it's only, Steve says it's only reading
hill,
85 right now, but we don't know if that's a real reading or not, Steve, or is that?
I think it's a real reading. So
Okay.
we're but even that, Marv is online saying be careful. So
yeah, so
we'll be
really
careful.
like, and I know Dan, you're good at this. Kit gloves with it, just a little slow wiggle, and we'll wait to see for a temperature change and slow wiggle as we let a little bit of cold water in.
Nova, are you there?
It
Yes, I am.
may
Can
have
you
gone
zoom
down.
in just a bit for
very black smoker there. Maybe
Like zoom.
it also died out.
That's good.
All right.
All right with that, Greg?
Yeah.
You could rip a chimney piece. Oh, hold on. I think that's the main fluid is hotter. Ooh. Oh, I'm on a different feed. Who am I talking? Oh. Is that old news? Oh, that's different. Oh, okay.
The whole thing moves.
There's
That's
so
the
many
ROV.
Is that
channels.
ROV moving or no?
That's the ROV moving because we're just,
Yeah.
you look in the bubble camera, we're just barely on the corner of the porch there.
We knocked Bambi right off her perch. That seems to be a
It
good
does not
tactic.
look like we have a clean no ROV,
Steve?
no ship time.
Chun Yang says, should we?
We
use
have to
the
wiggle
one-
it, see if the temperature
Yeah, right here.
changes, and then since it probably won't, we have to very slowly pull it out so it doesn't break. Okay.
This is where the yymmmm, yeah, we will be taking one of the
We will.
yymmmm samples here, was
Perfect.
what Steve had said.
Perfect.
So the two bars that we're moving this afternoon will both get the yymmmm samples done on them. We're changing out the ROV pilots now.
Okay, the temperature went up to 180.
Temperature went up to 180?
Yep.
Well, what happens if it gets to 300? Can we just leave it?
Yeah, we don't have to do it.
Steve?
I imagine we keep it in. Marv's online,
Okay.
but I don't think it's going to go up. It's back down to 140. It's just being... Might have to wait for this. I'm going to go get Keely to set up the ICL.
Okay.
Oh. If you tune in on channel 3, we're going through a pilot change here, and
Okay, so
also an
Steve,
SCF
who's
change
going to be
here as
calling
well.
out temperatures while you're gone? So,
Adrian.
So why don't you
or
just
Sean.
get Adrian, Adrian's changing out, why don't you get Adrian to go down and pass the message to Keely, or do you need
Okay.
to? You don't need to, it's just tell Keely, right?
Right.
Hello?
Did you catch that, Adrian?
ROV, hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. I was just talking to
very
Sean.
You're
loud.
going to get Keely.
I'm going to get Keely.
Or are you
Okay,
going to say, Sean,
sounds
your
good.
changeover will do something? Yeah.
Will do.
Just get Keely to come up, please. Okay, so ROV, you guys good to go there, Mike, or?
I think we're good to go, though we need some direction here.
Okay, so Steve is watching the temperature. We gave a little wiggle. The temperature went up to 180 and then dropped back down.
150 now.
So the plan here, Mike, is not to pull it out. We're going to give it a little wiggle. So if you can give it a little wiggle.
Yeah.
We're two options. We're going to either free up this completely and slowly, very slowly pull it out of the hole, or we're going to, if suddenly the temperature gets high, we'll leave it in the hole.
Okay.
So
they want to wiggle the wand a bit. They had it in a higher temperature, and now it's not. So, you know, remember these things, they can't come right out. If we take it out, it had to go gradual. We're not necessarily trying to take it out right now. Just wiggle it around. We're looking for higher temperatures. It might take it out, but wiggles and we're just going to try, if we see higher temperatures, we'll leave it.
Audio check 1, 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Probe goes down to 90.
Yeah, the vehicle is really unstable. It's only right on that edge there. Yeah. Wiggle, wiggle. Yeah. Okay. He's halted there, like and he wiggles it. It's like it's in there pretty tight.
Yeah. Well, Steve at one point said he thought it might be cemented in.
Yeah.
But,
it's at
so
230 now.
230. Okay. Oh, it's only, I got 12.
Wah, wah.
Womp womp.
Oh, it's back down to something like, yeah. Mike,
Okay.
I'm pretty certain you're going to have to take it out and put in that other hole over there.
Give it another wiggle, please.
Another wiggle.
Yeah.
Half zoom on the Zeus, please.
And
Copy that, coming in.
there's a possibility it won't go up to 320 anymore. And then we
Good there, Nova.
Copy.
So, yeah.
So the University of Minnesota is also interested in a sulfide sample, and if something breaks off, we'll grab that.
A little bit bigger wiggle, maybe.
Bigger wiggles, but he's putting a pretty good load on it there.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, there's a good wiggle.
Okay. All right.
Back up.
All right.
Get Trevor just to slightly push down on it so that, you know, again, it's got the 90 there, Mike, so it's pushing the probe in towards the vent.
Yeah, push down and in.
Just a little bit, see what that happens. There you go.
Sean, can you keep an eye on Damien's report, because mine's probably delayed by a bit?
Are you monitoring there, Steve?
I'm monitoring it here.
What
Damien's
temperature you got?
Right now, it's drawing it again, and we're up around 240.
240.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Bubble, yeah.
250. Damien's got 250 now. Damien, good morning, good afternoon, good day.
250.
I'm bidding at 239. Bidding 239. Go.
He's got 250.
250 currently.
Yeah, it's still there.
That's still too low?
Yeah. No, we need it above 300.
All right, let's give another wiggle.
Another wiggle.
Maybe a rotational wiggle.
It's going
a
down.
Rotational wiggle. Let's go down.
Hold, please.
Holding.
That was a big wiggle.
That's a good wiggle.
But it's just.
Looks like you opened up a new vent there.
Oh, went up. Oh, the highest jet. Highest bid I get 270.
Gone
and
up.
we're open the whole thing, so he's coming up
now.
that way now.
That's what I say, open up a new vent now.
Yeah. Maybe we just have to plug the other side.
That's not how it works.
Is it Guy or Guy? Guy Evans? Guy Evans?
Guy.
Guy. Okay.
Sounds very French.
It's coming
Salut,
down,
Guy.
coming down a bit.
Okay, we're
he's-
okay here with less than 300. We are...
Keep on twisting.
So Guy, oh, on both sides now. 270 is great.
270. Okay.
Guy says that.
270
yeah,
is
Guy
great.
says that. Damien says we're at 270 or just hovering around there.
We're down to 262 what I had, but
267 currently.
okay.
So
Keep on twisting.
Another, hold on, you want another twist? Because it looked
hold
like
on,
it was
hold on,
getting-
stand by 1 second.
Stand by.
What?
You there, Steve? Sorry, say again? Yeah, I can do that. Stand by.
There's a great debation.
Yeah.
I'd like to play shortstop.
Hey,
Steve, you're
video?
on. You're on
table 2.
No, but what station is Steve at over there?
Either table 1 or 2. I can't see from here.
Table 1 and table 1 and 2. Okay,
It
got
has
it.
a label on it.
Thanks.
So for those watching at home, these temperatures are
hi,
being
Randy.
given in Celsius.
Ah, this movie's really slow.
So keep on continuing the wiggling
happened to your unit?
procedure.
Oh,
Unless we have something important to do here. Oh, we do.
So for those at home, this all is in Celsius. We're needing to find a hydrothermal vent that is giving off a temperature reading of 300 degrees Celsius, which in Fahrenheit would be around 570, 572 to be exact. So that is what we are looking for right now, so we can set a sampler on top.
All right, so it's steady at 266, and Guy, if he's in Minnesota, he's probably Guy, not Guy. Sorry, Guy. Whatever happens, it would be obviously great to have a good measurement. Okay. You want to try then another little wiggle, guys? Not guy, people, ROV. There we
Okay,
go.
wants another little wiggle.
Another little wiggle, but again, trying to get, I'm thinking the probe sort of down, Mike, so it's pushing more into the vent thing.
Push down, push
No,
more
no,
into-
but like so we're rotating the head of the probe further in towards that center of the.
You know, rotate the. Yeah, he wants to like rotate the head further in. If you want to telestrate in, Trevor.
Oh yeah. Okay. So it comes down like this, and it's there, right? So if you push down this way, it's going to go that way.
Yeah.
Correct? Does that make sense? All right. Thank you. Sorry, I forgot about the telestrator.
Yeah.
That was a little wiggle. That's good.
Hold that for a sec, I think.
Who's David Barkley?
Yeah.
Oh, Dal.
He's down.
Okay, there was like a message half typed in here.
Yeah, I was just telling him that we're likely going to get out tonight, and he's listening.
Okay.
And
Oh, like
we
the.
might not be ROV
oh.
and
What's
ship
going
free.
on there?
But
Lost
I
something
was
there.
going to explain that we're on the far side of.
Oh, Guy. So he is Guy. So Guy is Guy.
Like,
I lived in Quebec City the very last time Guy Lafleur played hockey for the Quebec Nordique. He would come out on ice for like 10 minutes, if that, and everyone in the whole stadium would stand up and go, Guy, 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 Guy. It was pretty cool.
Did he ever wear a helmet?
He was like a god. Okay. The human sampler was at around 310, says Steve.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Damien
So,
saying we're at 268 right now. Let's get another update from Damien. What are you seeing on whatever you're seeing there, Steve? You're
so
getting
Marv asked whether we measured the temperature on the other side, and I'm saying
you
Marv
did.
that my plan was to take it out and put it in the other side.
I thought you read it the other day.
No, we did not have access to the temperature probe, unfortunately.
Okay.
But we do now.
All right. So why you want to take a temperature measurement of the?
Well, it sounds like Marv would think it's a good idea.
All right. So did we get still at 268 there? Okay, yeah. ROV, we're going to just hold, like let go of that and then dig out the temperature probe and probe the hole from the top and see what temperatures we're getting there.
Yeah, okay. So try and get off that and then we'll do the temp probe from the top.
Please.
Yep.
And we want to take a piece of that actual sulfide itself too somehow, which I don't know how we're going to do. But
full wide on the Zeus, please.
Copy that, coming wide.
You mean you want to take a piece of the top of this thing, Steve?
Yeah, I think that's what.
It'll
temp probe.
Evans, that's what you guys want, right? You want that sulfide right there. You don't want any.
I think they pick that up in the arm. It's just going to crumble. But.
Well, that's why I want to show it to them.
Okay.
When we fail.
So Guy's listening.
Oh, Bill's chiming in. Yep, Bill. The fluid will be on with your isobaric samplers.
I don't know. Yeah.
The sulfide is. We'll grab something there and see what we get.
We're going in at the top of the plume paradian, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight in on, straight down the top. I don't know if you got a better shot in your bubble or not. No, I guess not. Well, maybe.
Well, this is pretty instructive for when the temperatures change on these things. It's likely something right near the nozzle rather than any kind of deep changes in plumbing.
So Damien's saying we're right at 270 right now. Right in the top.
On some zoom on Zeus?
Where am I seeing that temperature come out on this?
Yep.
I think we got to go to Grafana or something.
On Grafana side dive data, there is a temperature probe.
Okay,
graph.
Which screen
So
can I do?
Go to that portal,
your
portal where the talk is, and go
you can
top.
just pull up HIPAC plan. I have it up.
HIPAC plan, thank you.
It's the purple one in the middle, temperature probe.
You're the best.
Yep.
HIPAC plan, temperature probe. There you go.
Sorry. Rack back.
It went up to 3.5.
Ooh.
Some zoom on the Zeus, please.
Coming in.
Oh, wait a minute. Time's off.
That'll do, probably.
All right.
Ah, I see. Sorry, you're right. Yes, we can see it.
We can see?
Sorry, Ian, it's fixed now.
Okay.
There we go. 89.96.
Stick it right in the hole, gentlemen, if you can.
Right down in the hole, he says.
Yes, sir.
More zoom on the Zeus, please.
We don't want to break it, but right down in the hole.
All right.
Or where it's like steaming out of there. So if you can see the tip, yeah, there. Oh, no, not there. But as soon as the tip goes blurry, right down there. Yeah, it went up to like 218 and then dropped. Do you think you can get it down in there?
You might need to re-grab it, Ian.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's re-grab it.
Full wide, please, on the Zeus.
I think you had it when you had it back over. Yeah, you had it right on there.
Yeah. You might be able to smear it.
What?
No.
Smear the middle of it.
Boop.
Damien's saying 275 now.
275.
Wow.
a bear cub over there. Like a bear cub.